What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cam's Collection. Today we're going to take an in-depth look at my top 5 most underestimated Marvel figures. These are the ones that slip through our grasp, slip through our fingers, the ones that turn into Grails. Holy hell! I'm so sorry, I get a little carried away sometimes. Let's just move on. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Here we have it, my number 5 on my top 5 list, Drax the Destroyer from the original Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. The 6 scale figure came in at about $219.99. Added on tax, you're looking at about $280. What I would give in the year 2022 to ever see a 6 scale figure at $220. I wouldn't be crying about taxes or about shipping or anything like that. I'd be like, easy. And honestly, out of the group of 5 Guardians that they created out of this series, Batista looks like he might be the best one on here, to be honest with you. Groot, no brainer, that's easy. Gamora, they did okay, but they improved when they came out with the re-release version, I think last year sometime. Chris Pratt looks a little dopey. I'm just gonna say it. Rocket the Raccoon, too much teeth. I'm just seeing way too much teeth with that guy. It makes him seem like rabies or something. It's weird. But this is Dave Bautista right here. And I think these arms they're not seamless, right? But they still look good. I think a seamless arms would have been very problematic because, he does a lot of flexing. A lot of his poses are going to be bent arms like here for a majority of the time, with his daggers up. He didn't come with very many accessories. He did come with a different pair of pants that was, more of the color of the Ravengers outfit during the time. But I think that's cool. I would have been okay with that. This launcher, he only used it in one movie. Boom. I'm not mad at that. I'll use it one pose, put it back in the box. That's fine. The tattoos and sculpting on here, they're grade A, honestly. They're honestly, I think, a little bit more advanced for 2017. It's closer to what we're seeing today in this age. And that's why this is a timeless piece that I think can honestly stand up with the newer version of the Guardians of the Galaxy and still shine, I'm hoping within maybe the next few months when Guardians of the Galaxy 3 drops, as well as Thor, Love and Thunder, we'll be able to see this figure again. Fingers crossed I did not miss my only opportunity, but we're about to get ready to get into a figure where I know I messed up, okay? Granted, I wasn't collecting at this time, but again, $235. Good Lord, what I would do for $235 right now? Y'all don't even want to know. You don't even want to know what I would do. Okay, I mean, granted, she doesn't have the long hair for the head sculpt. I still think this helmet looks badass. Honestly, this thing is giving warrior huntress, dominant queen killer vibes right now, and I love the suit, the curves on it. Honestly, they made her look, forgive me, her age. They didn't give us a younger version of her. They made her precisely how she was supposed to look exactly for the movie. And this is one of these pieces I think that was a little bit ahead of its time as well. And this is a figure that we're probably never going to see come back out again because there is no reason. This character's gone. She, as far as we know, she perished with Ragnarok. So this is it, and if you guys are willing to look for or possibly buy her, a lot of people add the hair head sculpt onto her. Some people leave her alone and just keep her in pristine condition like this, but I'm pretty sure on any other website or Hong Kong retailer, you're looking at least $900 to $1,000 on this bad boy. I mean, granted, she looks good, and if I can get her for like $400, I'd be set. I'd be fine with that. But she looks so good, and I'm not saying that like, ooh man, I'd date her. I'm saying like, ooh, like the outfit, the patterns, even the backdrop design really make it pop. I just can't stop raving about this. Hella. Okay, this is my number 4 out of my top 5. So let's move on to my number 3 out of my top 5 most underestimated figures. And I know this figure had some issues. A lot of people are seeing a lot of cracks and creases with those seamless arms, but you just don't crease them, baby. Don't crease them. Okay, keep those bad boys straight down or straight up. I mean, this is okay. This is about like a 75-degree angle, which I'm still a little scared about. I wouldn't do that. But the whole entire design of her suit is very intricate. A lot of color patterns, a lot of different palettes of color on there, and I love it. Different textures. It really just gives you that West African vibe, you know, and I love that about these figures. And I honestly love that about the movie, is that they really took a deep dive into the culture, you know, and kind of just embraced it for what it was and not try to make it modernized too much, you know. But yeah, I love this figure, and this thing pairs up so well with all of the heroine characters from Avengers Endgame, just having them all lined up, and this Shuri being in the exact same costume, because as we know, you know, we're gonna see Shuri again. So this is a figure I missed out on. My top 3, my top out of my top 5, she was my top 3, because I feel like I'm gonna see her again. Of course, they have to make another version of her. Of course, she won't be in this, you know, original costume, but we will see her as the Black Panther, taking up the mantle after her brother gives it up, I guess. I don't know how the story's gonna go, but I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see her grow as a character and as an actress, and I'm rooting for it 100%. It's gonna be amazing. All right. And the good thing about this thing also is $228. My God, that was a good price. What was I doing? I was sleeping on all these. This is crazy, because just to let you guys know, I got into collecting maybe about 2 years ago once COVID hit, and this still wasn't available then. The movie was so popular, and I think people really just getting into collecting, and this felt like a prime piece for everybody to collect for their very first one. So it's understandable. I would have got it too if it was available. So, but coming up soon in a second, I will show you my number 1 pick, and my number 1 pick is actually my very first figure. I don't have it anymore, sadly, but we'll see. Let's dive right into my number 2 out of my top 5 most underestimated Marvel figures. Yondu. We need a moment of silence for this character. All right, that's enough. This was the deluxe version, so it came with so many different accessories, multiple arrows. It came with a baby Groot. Came with Rocket's blaster. I didn't even know that until just now. Came with 2 different head fins, and then it also came with the chest booster pack, and then several different hands articulated as well. This is Michael 100%. Okay, the detail on this is amazing, and they couldn't have done a better job, I think, honestly. And I'm pretty sure in all the Guardian Galaxy Volume 2 figures, you actually get a baby Groot. I think for all of them, except for Rocket. I think if my memory serves me correct, except for Rocket. It was so great to see how this character matured and grew, even though he's like 45 years old, into being, you know, a pivotal character in the story of Peter Quill, and showing, you know, that soft side of that fatherly love and how he really felt about him, even all the way up until the end. Even though it took a long time for him to, you know, express those feelings, it was beautiful to see. You know, tell your kids you love them, man, because you never know what's gonna be your last day. And I really connected to this character for sure, and I was so excited to see, you know, him going to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, thinking like, you know, he's gonna survive. And now that he's gone, we're never gonna see this character again on the movie screen, especially, I mean, through James Gunn's eyes, of course. But yeah, I this is one I really messed up on and really missed out on, because I mean, right now you probably can't get this thing for less than $900 to $1,300 if it's in really good condition. Because I mean, this suit This suit is crazy. Like, before the Ravagers used to just have a red burgundy color, but they added in this purple detail in here, as well as a couple neck handkerchief patterns. And that blue beard, man. Who don't love a blue beard? Come on. Come on, y'all. Yeah, that's one I messed up on. So if anybody out there wants to donate me a Yondu for about $100, I'm listening. Thanks. Bye. So now let's get into my very last pick, guys. And this one was really special to me. And like I said, I started collecting during COVID. And it's always good to realize what's above and beyond your means, you know. During this time was a hard time for me and my family. And, you know, sometimes we got, as dads and collectors and as people, we have to make sacrifices at the end of the day to make sure the well-being of the people that we love the most. So I had to let this bad boy go. It was at $259. I got it from a guy out here in Virginia for about $220. He sold it for me. He was trying to sell it too during COVID. So I got it. And then things got crazy and, you know, I had to let it go. But I still regret letting this piece go, honestly. Rest in peace, late great Chadwick Boseman, man. Hell of an actor. Great guy. Nothing but, you know, heroic things to say about this dude, man. And the way he portrayed this character, the essence, it brought a lot of people to Marvel, I think. A lot of people that had no idea what Marvel was. They just knew Iron Man, Black Widow, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye. That's it, right? But to see up in the movie screen somebody that looks like you and me and all of us on an everyday basis, it was beautiful. You know, just adding some type of ethnicity to this whole entire group, this core that defends our planet. And I can't say enough about it, man. It down to the pattern detail, all the way down to the helmet, and even the replaceable eyes. I thought that was my favorite part. Of course, the luminous reflective patterns were really, really nice, but I wasn't sitting here shining a black light on it for 16 hours a day. You know, I had it posed up, and just as its own by itself, it looked good, you know? And when you looked into these eyes, you can honestly see him. Not on this one. This head sculpt was okay, but you know, I'm picky. Sorry. This one right here, like when you look into these eyes, I literally think in my head like, oh man, he's about to say something, or he about to beat me up. One of the two. So yeah, guys, that's it for my top 5 most underestimated Marvel figures. All right, guys, it's going to be about it for us today. Thank you again for tuning in to Cam's Collection. And if you like the content that you see on this channel, just go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification buttons down bottom so you'll be the first one to know about new content that I drop on a week-to-week basis. Later on tonight, June 2nd, 9:15 Eastern Standard Time, me and my boy Loco Lou are going to do a dual unboxing and posing review of the Ronin
Even
Hawkeye,
when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Can you believe that?
Even when there's no hope,
It's
you
not
can
something you guys
still
want
go.
to miss.
I never
I'm gonna
ran
drop
to
the
the no,
links
to the
down
no,
bottom.
man, I still
Also
go.
gonna drop the link to my TikTok and Instagram so you guys can
Go.
So thank you guys one more time.
Go. Hustle hard, hustle